Everybody, how we doing? I am back doing another video, another live stream, recapping Man City's FA Cup game this morning, this weekend, this Saturday against Leyton Orient. Of course, I did my watch along today, and it kind of banged. Not gonna lie, very good numbers for me. Almost at 100 views, which is really cool. So big up, appreciate you guys for doing all of that. It was really cool. So keep up the views and the subs, and I'll keep making videos and everything. But anyway, I will pull up here the score and the stats. You can see here momentum was basically with City almost entirely the whole game. Their goal was it was kind of out of nowhere. I mean, they had some attacks down the left-hand side in the early parts of the game, but Nico gives the ball away, and they kind of chip Ortega. Maybe Ortega could do a little better. Maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to say on those lobbed goals. But, great finish for Donnelly. But in general, I mean, City had an XG of 3.58 to their 0.94, which, an XG is not everything, but we did have 24 shots, 8 big chances. So, I felt like personally it was more of us missing our chances and them sort of putting in a good shift and playing solid defensively rather than us struggling defensively like we normally, typically do. Again, Ortega's chipped from basically the halfway line for the first goal for them. Rico has a shot that Kusanov deflects, gets a goal, kind of nowhere near the keeper. He didn't know anything about it, of course, but no problems. And then De Bruyne comes on, and within 10 minutes makes a great run. Grealish finds him in behind and puts it right past the keeper for the 2-1. Basically, that was the end of the game. Not much else happened following that. We'll pull up the ratings here. I don't think any one of us, any of the City players, had standout personally performances. I don't know. It wasn't anything of note, really. Ortega gets a 7. It's fine. I mean, made some saves, but probably expected to make those saves. And overall, his distribution, again, just isn't what Ederson's is. So maybe if I shouldn't compare the two, but I didn't think his distribution was great. Rico gets man of the match here with an 8-2. I thought he was pretty good. I don't know if I'd go all the way to 8-2. But, yeah, he was fine. He got himself in a good position and created the goal. So, got to give him credit there. And, I kind of thought maybe he would get bullied a bit on the ball. It didn't really happen with in the game, at least. He was pretty good. So maybe I'm being a little harsh. He had a good game, I would say. Vitor Rice and Ruben Diaz both get 45 minutes. Vitor Rice makes a debut. I thought he was pretty good in general. He got beat for pace once in the early part of the game, but for the most part, he was good. Didn't have to do a whole lot. Looks like he is calm and smooth the way he moves around and the way he is on the ball. So good sightings, young talent, but again, didn't have to defend a whole lot. We kind of sat with the ball most of the game. Diaz, fine. I'm sure he was a great leader on the pitch. Again, just a good 45-minute shift. Nothing to say. O'Reilly did pretty well. He's, ball carrying at left back. I thought he got forward. Created some stuff. He wasn't poor or anything. Didn't give the ball away too much from what I can remember. Good in general. Gundogan, 7.9. It's pretty good rating. I probably wouldn't say he was that good. He, in general, wasn't limited athletically as I thought he might be. But yeah, he was fine. He was passing the ball, making completed passes, accurate passes, and there wasn't much transition in this game in general, so nothing there. Nico goes down with an injury, 22nd minute, is subbed off. I thought he was good, I guess. It's hard to really say. It was only 20 minutes before he went down. He was dispossessed for their goal. Probably not a foul in my mind. Probably not, but, I mean, hard to say. He did make a very nice crossfield pass in behind to Savinho in the early parts of the game. That was a very impressive ball. So that is something, of course, you like to see. Hopefully he is fine. all good, no problems for Madrid coming up. But, I haven't seen any news on how bad the injury is. Savinho, I thought probably was our best player, most creative, dangerous player for the most part. 7.1, probably about what I would give him. And he's been solid the last maybe 2 months or so since a kind of a slow start to the season. He's been pretty good for the most part. So that's always good to see. McAtee, unfortunately, was given a chance today and just didn't really do anything with it. I thought he was pretty poor. He made one good run that they found, and he had a shot on goal, but right at the keeper. I don't think he contributed much, to be honest. Did not stand out in any positive way. I don't know. I wanted, the McAtee thing to work, but hasn't really done much to sway minds, in my opinion. So, and whenever Echeverri gets in, that dude he's next level baller. So I would imagine Echeverri just takes all the potential McAtee minutes. I know it's not very much, but I just think from watching Echeverri, he's probably better than McAtee is currently. And maybe that's way wrong, but I don't know. I just don't see much of a future for McAtee, unfortunately. Marmoush, I thought, was pretty okay. He made a lot of runs, which, seems like that's what we always say about him after the game. He had an opportunity or two to score, didn't hit it right at the keeper, probably should have gone either side, but couldn't do it. Got pretty frustrated by the end. He was fouled a lot. So it was fine from Marmoush. I wish he would have had a goal, of course, but it wasn't anything spectacular, but it wasn't anything poor. Grealish, first game in quite a while, it seems like. Thought he was pretty good. Definitely didn't, hurt his stock going forward. Made a great pass to KDB for that goal. Drew a lot of fouls, as he always does. Controlled the tempo, didn't give the ball away. Did he do anything amazing? Not really. And again, that was just kind of the day for City. Just kind of a blah game in general, I would say. And maybe that's it's hard to just get excited when it didn't seem like there was much energy on the field. I'd give man of the match to Donley for them, just for the quality of the goal. It was very impressive. But as far as our best player, probably Savinho, Grealish, and then, KDB. And Kusanov. Actually, I do want to mention Kusanov came on second half. Him and John Stones both played pretty well. Kusanov did, I thought, significantly better job this game than the Chelsea game. No bozo errors, which is always a plus. And he gets a goal, even if he didn't know anything about it. I thought he was pretty good, confident, and he needed that, I'm sure. KDB gets the goal. Only played 20 minutes. Same with Foden. Foden was kind of a no-show, to be honest, but KDB does show his quality once again, and gets the winner for us. I will shout out Bernardo Silva as well. Came on for the injured Nico Gonzalez. Went into the midfield, did pretty well. Ran around like he always does, and even went to left back for a while and did a job. Not spectacular, but nothing poor or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, the game was kind of just it was what it was. I don't feel any type of confidence or excitement in general from it. But I watched Madrid this afternoon. They don't look very good either. They have major injuries all over the pitch. So, we rest up and we go again on Tuesday. Champions League, huge game. If we lose, we lose. Season's not over. We are still fighting for Champions League place for next season, and we're still fighting for the FA Cup. So, we're going to give it our best in the Champions League, and the result will be the result. I want us to put in a good shift that, we can say that there was effort and, we had our chances. We will see. I'll be, of course, back tomorrow. I'm going to do a more in-depth Real Madrid preview before this game. And, this stretch of games here, as I have shown, is it's a pivotal part of our season. We have Madrid, Newcastle, Madrid, Liverpool, Tottenham, Forest, and Brighton. Can't get much tougher than that. So once we hit the end of February, we will really see where we're at in the table, if we're still in the Champions League or not. And, we'll find out what we have to do for the rest of the season to have somewhat of a successful season, even if it's been poor for most of it so far. Again, I appreciate everybody coming into the stream today, liking the video, commenting, and whatnot. So we're on the road to 50 subscribers, which I understand, not a lot of subscribers, but it is a lot for somebody who, just started this, doing it for fun. So I appreciate anybody who subs or leaves a comment and wants to, ask me a question or anything like that. I answer all the comments. So anyway, big up City. We advance. Real Madrid next in the Champions League. I will see you guys tomorrow.